There are certain mistakes that are silently destroying relationships, chasing good women that are hard to come by these days. And the painful part is that many men don't realize they're pushing them away until it's already too late. If you watch this video, I'll show you 5 core mistakes that can quietly create distance and weaken attraction, because sometimes it's not always the women's fault. So, if this is something you're interested in, stick around until the end. You might need it. And subscribe so you don't miss any mind-opening content I post on this channel. So, without further ado, let's get started. Number 1. Not being man enough to take the lead and stand by your decisions when it matters. The reason a lot of men do this is because they're scared of losing the relationship. Little do they know that constantly expecting the woman to make every decision can quietly weaken a relationship. Constant indecision can make the woman feel like they're carrying the weight of the relationship. This doesn't mean controlling everything or always getting your way. Real leadership means listening, thinking carefully, and being willing to decide when a decision needs to be made. Instead of repeatedly asking her what she wants to do, sometimes simply throw in a suggestion. If she disagrees, listen to hers with an open mind. If her idea is better, go with it. If it's not, help her see the reason without humiliating or undermining her efforts. You're trying not to be controlling, but a ship must have a captain, and that captain must be able to make hard decisions to ensure smooth sailing of the ship. And once you've made a reasonable decision, don't abandon it simply because someone disagrees. It must come with reason and logic, but standing by your decision doesn't mean you should be stubborn and let your ego cloud your conviction. It means thinking through every decision, changing the decision when there's new information, standing by it, and taking full responsibility when it goes south. A good captain changes course when the conditions change. He doesn't sink the ship just to protect his pride. When you're in a relationship, you don't need someone constantly reassuring you that every choice you make is correct. Learn to think for yourself, communicate your reasoning, accept disagreement, and take responsibility for the consequences. Mature leadership is having the courage to take responsibility when responsibility is required. Number 2. Trying too hard to prove your worth. Another mistake that pushes meaningful connection away is constantly trying to prove you're worthy of being chosen. The issue started because you think that you weren't worthy of her in the first place, because if you didn't think that at the beginning, then there won't be any need to prove yourself further. Which boils down to the silent battle you have with low self-esteem. Don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with becoming more successful and capable. The problem begins when your entire identity becomes a performance. You reply instantly out of fear, agree with everything to avoid conflict, or spend beyond your means just to appear valuable. But you cannot build genuine intimacy while constantly performing a version of yourself. You'll always need another compliment, another reassurance, and another sign that you're enough. You must learn the difference between improving yourself and proving yourself. One comes from self-respect, the other often comes from insecurity. Bring value to a relationship because it reflects your character, not because you're trying to purchase someone's affection. Your worth isn't something another person awards you. Build it through your character and let the right connection recognize it naturally. Subscribe to the channel and type in the comments if you want to watch my next video on how to build self-esteem before we move on to the 3rd mistake. Number 3. Ignoring your own boundaries to keep her happy. Another mistake that quietly destroys connection is sacrificing your boundaries just to keep someone happy. At first, it looks like sacrifice. You say yes to avoid disappointment, stay silent to avoid conflict, and tolerate things that bother you. But when you repeatedly abandon your opinions, values, friendships, goals, and principles, you slowly lose yourself. Eventually, the respect they have for you weakens, so does the relationship. Compromise is healthy when it's mutual. Constantly being the one who gives in is not. You must understand that boundaries are standards for what you're willing to participate in. If you don't stand for something, you fall for anything. Saying no sometimes is simply the most honest answer you can give. If you disagree, express it respectfully. If something bothers you, communicate it before resentment takes over. And don't keep saying it's fine when it isn't. People aren't expected to read your mind. You teach people how to treat you. That doesn't mean other people's behavior is your fault. It means your repeated patterns can establish what becomes normal in a relationship. A healthy relationship has room for two opinions, two sets of needs, and two individual identities. Be kind, be flexible, compromise when it makes sense, but don't abandon your principles just to prevent someone from leaving. Number 4, confusing attention with genuine connection. Another mistake men make is confusing attention with genuine connection. Attention is about being noticed. Connection is about being known. You can exchange hundreds of messages without ever discussing values, fears, ambitions, boundaries, or the life you want to build. Constant attention may look like intimacy on the surface while lacking trust, vulnerability, understanding, and consistency underneath. The real test comes when things aren't exciting. Can you disagree without destroying each other? Can you express a need without shame, communicate honestly, respect boundaries, and support each other when life becomes difficult? That's when you realize you never knew each other all along. Anyone can be affectionate when everything feels exciting. Character becomes clearer when the excitement fades. Don't become addicted to attention, checking your phone, counting replies, and measuring affection by message frequency. Intensity isn't the same as stability. Don't only listen to what she says when they're excited about you. Watch what they consistently do, and hold yourself to the same standard. Ask meaningful questions. Listen deeply. Discuss expectations. Share your perspective honestly. Someone can think about you all day and still not truly understand you. The goal is being able to say, "I know who you are, you know who I am," when it matters. Number 5, choosing a relationship when you're not ready. This one is the one most men aren't ready to hear. One of the biggest mistakes a man can make is entering a relationship when he is simply not ready. Maybe you're struggling financially, lacking confidence, or still trying to figure out your direction. Then someone comes along and you think, maybe having her beside me will fix what I'm struggling with. But a relationship can support your growth. It cannot become a substitute for growth. A partner can encourage you, but they cannot build your confidence, create your purpose, or give you financial stability. If you want to go fast, you must go alone. This doesn't mean you must become perfect before loving someone. There's a difference between being imperfect and being unprepared. You're not ready when you're expecting another person to rescue you from loneliness or carry responsibilities you're unwilling to face. Unresolved problems eventually enter the relationship. Insecurity becomes jealousy and fear becomes possessiveness. Then you may blame her for leaving when the truth is you weren't ready for what was coming. Being ready doesn't mean being rich, successful, or having your entire life figured out. It means taking responsibility for your life and being willing to grow, communicate, handle conflict, and maintain healthy boundaries. You should also have goals, friendships, interests, and a sense of identity outside the relationship, because when being alone terrifies you, you may tolerate incompatibility or disrespect simply because losing the relationship feels worse. You cannot pour from an empty cup. Instead of finding someone who won't leave, become someone capable of building something healthy when the right person arrives. Build your confidence through action. Take your responsibilities seriously. Learn to communicate and create a meaningful life beyond romantic attention. And here comes the most important part. Choose growth before attachment and preparation before desperation. Become someone who can stand firmly on his own feet, whether someone is beside him or not. Don't forget to subscribe for more wisdom.